Hello and welcome to Setu Yoga Community. Today we're gonna do a sweet vinyasa flow. My name is Ngone, aka Gooneybeeyogi, and I'm so excited that you're here with me today. Alright, let's start. Find your comfortable seated position, whatever it means to you. If you have a block, feel free to sit on a block. This way. Or if you're comfortable here, you can stay here. You can even put the block here. And have your knees down. So your pelvis is kind of neutral. I'm gonna keep that one for today. So go ahead and find your comfortable seated position. And when you did find it, or when you find it, you can go ahead and trust my voice. Just close your eyes and just trust my voice. So roll your shoulder back. The crown of the head is reaching toward the sky. And your arms, your hands can be wherever they're comfortable on your lap right now. So go ahead and close your eyes if you didn't already. And breathe in and out through your nose. Just noticing how you feel. Without changing anything, just noticing how you feel. Breathe in and out through your nose. Starting to deepen the breath. Alright, let's bring one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Alright, and still keep breathing. You can close your eyes again. Taking deep inhales and exhales. Allowing your chest to expand. And allowing your belly to rise and fall. This is a good time right now to set an intention for your practice. And I like to also say to dedicate the practice to yourself, to a loved one, to a place, whatever comes into your mind right now. Alright, let's stay here for two more breaths, two more deep breaths in through your nose and exhale through your nose. Inhale here. On your exhale, you're going to slowly open your eyes and release the hands on down into your lap. Noticing how you feel, smile, feeling grateful. Alright, let's get on your hands and knees. Today, I'm going to be gentle with my knees, so I suggest you do the same. If you have something to put under your knees to give it the extra cushion, do it. All about self-care. So, on your hands and knees, spread the fingers as wide as comfortable. Raise directly under the shoulders. Knees hip distance apart, directly under your hips. Inhale, we're going to drop the belly, arch the back, look up. Exhale, we're going to round the spine, sending the navel in, pushing the earth away from you with your palms and the top of your feet. Inhale, drop the belly out to the back, look up. Exhale. Let's do a couple of those on your own time, your own breath. 2 more breaths here. Alright, let's meet in tabletop. Alright, so this time we're going to inhale and bring your knee to your nose. On the exhale, we're going to imagine that we're going to print the foot up toward the ceiling. Right? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Gonna do the other foot. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, let's put that footprint up toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let's do two more. Last one. And release. Let's do a couple of cat-cows again, just to check in with the spine and your lower back. Alright, so now let's separate your knees as well as your mat. You don't have to have the big toes touching. On the inhale, we're going to thread the needle. So inhale, lift your right palm up. You can gaze at your thumb, your fingers. Exhale, we're going to thread the needle. You can stay here and also extend the left arm forward, keeping your hips square. Breathe in and out. Maybe you explore with the left hand. Maybe you put it behind you. Maybe you extend it overhead. Or maybe you extend it toward the ceiling. Find what feels good. One more breath here. On your next inhale, let's come up to center. And we're going to switch sides. So inhale the left palm up. Exhale, let's straighten it up. Again, you can extend your right arm forward, keeping the hips square. We can extend the arm toward the ceiling, on your back. Find what feels good. One more breath here. On your next inhale, let's come back to center. And since we're already here, let's bring the big toes touching behind you. Bringing your hips toward your heel, walking your palms forward for your child's pose. But let's walk the hands forward as far as we can. So we're keeping the arm engaged. And drop the head. Breathe in and out through your nose. Breathing through the side body. Relaxing the hips. One breath here. Inhale, coming back to your hands and knees. Bringing your knees under your hips, tucking the toes. You're going to bend the knees as much as you want, as much as you can. And then you're going to send your hips up toward the ceiling, still with your knees bent. And then slowly strengthening the legs. Bringing your heel down toward the earth. You can pedal your feet here, finding your way to your downward dog. It's the first one, so be kind to yourself. I'm going to pedal my feet here. Maybe you go from side to side. Alright, let's find your still downward dog here. Alright, on your next inhale, we're going to come forward to your plank pose, your high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, you're going to bend the knees, come to the top of your feet, and slowly walk toward the front of your mat. finding your way into forward fold. So slight bend on the knees. So you can stay here, or you can clasp your elbows and sway it out from side to side. Or you can just stay here. Feeling the weight of your torso going down. Make sure we're keeping a slight bend on the knees. Alright, bringing your chin to your chest. We're going to slowly come all the way up. Rolling the shoulder back. Palms open at your side. Grounding through the four corners of your feet. Keeping the leg engaged by lifting the kneecaps. So heart over pelvis, head over heart. Breathe here. Just take 2 breaths here. Alright. Inhale, let's lift your arm out and up. Hands together. Let's find a slight back bend. Alright, so stretch the belly. Look up. Exhale. Bend the knees. Fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, over your leg. Bend the knees, plant the palms, and send the right foot back behind you. Drop the back knee and tuck the toe. Lift the chest up. Sinking the hips, lift the arm out and up. Palm pressing together, looking up, and maybe we'll find that slight back bend. Exhale, frame your front foot. Tuck your back foot and send it to downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward, and you can jump or walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Bring the palms together, finding that slight back bend, stretching the belly. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, and the left foot back behind you. Drop the back knee and tuck the toe. Lift the chest up, sinking the hips. Lift your arms up and overhead. Palms together. Look up, finding the slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Frame the front foot, tuck the back toes, send it back to downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. And let's find 2 amazing breaths here. So breathe in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. Let's do 2 more like this. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Alright. Bend the knees, look forward, and let's jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's take it all the way back. Palms together, stretching the belly. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, bend the hands, and then let's bring your right foot back and then your left for plank. Breathe here. Exhale, yogi choice. So you can drop the knees, chest, and chin. Or you can go all the way down to your belly, keeping your elbows close to your side. Inhale and tuck the toes, lift the chest up for your baby cobra. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes, let's send it back to downward dog. Breathe here. Noticing how you feel. Pressing through the 10 fingers. Your shoulders are away from your ears, scooping the tailbone up toward the ceiling and pressing your heel down toward the earth. Hugging the belly in and the ribs in. Inhale, raise your right foot up behind you. Exhale, let's turn it between your hands. You're going to press your left palm down and your right arm goes up for your twist. Grounding through that right foot and extend it through the back heel. Exhale, framing the front foot. And then from here, we're going to take one step. Let me remove this, I don't think I need that more. So we're going to take one step with the left foot toward the middle of your mat. Inhale, we're going to lift the torso up. Exhale, option one, you drop your forehead into the knee. Forehead to knee. Option two, you're going to inhale and bring your arm up. On the exhale, we're going to try to grab, or maybe we'll step a little bit more. You're going to try to grab, to interlace your fingertip behind your left calf. Breathe here. Inhale, coming back, extending the legs, the arm forward. On the next inhale, let's come all the way up. Let's bring the palms down. And step forward. Inhale, raise your arm out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms and the left foot back and the right for your plank. Yogi choice. You can go all the way down to your belly or halfway or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, lower to the toes. Let's send back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the left foot up behind you. Exhale, send between your hands. We're going to press the right palm down, the left goes up for your twist. Grounding through your left foot. And then we want to get that energy from the back heel all the way to the fingers. I'm going to release the left arm. I'm going to step forward with the right foot, right? So I did one earlier, I'm going to do two. So inhale here. Exhale, option one is to drop the forehead to the knee. Option two is inhale, lift the arm forward. Exhale, I'm going to try to wrap your arm around your right calf. Stay here. Inhale, extend the arm. Exhale here. Inhale, let's come all the way up. And let's step forward. Hand up hard. Take one breath here. Noticing how you feel. Alright, let's keep going. Come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, raise your arm up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms. Option one, you can walk back to your plank pose. Option two, jump to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Alright, I'm feeling warm. I'm sure you're feeling warm too. Alright. Finding your down dog. Inhale, you're going to raise your right foot up. Inhale, send it between your hands. You're going to drop the back heel, lift the chest up for your warrior one. And let's opening up to your warrior two. Checking in with your foundation here. Tailbone go down, toward earth. And then your foot, depending on how your knee feel, it could be parallel to the end of your mat or 45-degree angle. So it's really dependent on how your knee feel. Then you try to get your knee over your ankle here. Alright, this is my warrior 2. Let's find your peaceful warrior. Keeping that right knee bent. Coming back to my warrior 2. Framing my front foot. Send it back to plank. Option here to go all the way down to your belly. Or we can return downward dog. Or go through a vinyasa. Inhale the left foot up behind you. Exhale, send it between your hands. Drop the right foot down. Inhale, lift the torso and the hands up. For your warrior 1. Keeping your tailbone down. Right here. Opening up to your warrior 2. And finding your peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. And let's from your front foot. Send it back to plank. You can go through your vinyasa. And we're meeting downward dog. Breathe in and out through your nose. Noticing how you feel on your down dog. Noticing if you feel the urge to pedal your feet or not. Alright, inhale, raise your right foot up behind you. Exhale, send it between your hands. Drop the back heel, lift the torso for your warrior 1. Let's open up to your warrior 2. Alright, from here we're going to find your peaceful warrior. And coming back to your warrior 2. Finding your extended side angle. Keeping the knee bent, my knee over my ankle, and then grounding through the back foot. And coming back to my warrior 2. Bringing your hands on your hips. We're going to lift your right toes and bring them forward so they are actually parallel to your left foot. Right? So from here, I'm going to show you from how it looks in the back. So from here, we're going to interlace the fingertip behind you, bringing the shoulder blades back, and then I'm going to inhale here and exhale, let's fold forward. Yeah, inhale, let's come back up. So I'm going back this way, so we do this together. I'll have to release the arms, and let's give yourself a hug. Because nobody can give you a better hug than yourself. Trust me when I say that. So just try it. Give yourself a hug. We're still in February, that's still Valentine's Day, Valentine months and stuff. So you deserve all the love. Just give yourself some hugs. Alright, release it. Alright, so from here, we're going to raise your arm up, palms together, and then we're going to actually bring your heel in and send your toes out for your goddess pose. And then on your exhale, kind of bring your palms to your heart, and let's pulse here. I know, it's one of my favorite poses. It's a fierce pose, so you know. You can sway also from side to side. And then when you have a music that goes on too, you can, you know, really get going. Alright. Finding your still goddess pose. You're going to lift your arms overhead, straightening up the legs. And we're going to open up to your warrior two toward the back of your mat. Breathe here. Looking like a warrior two. You can make the face too. And then let's find a peaceful warrior, because that's what we are, really peaceful warriors. And then coming back to your warrior two. Let's find your extended side angle. You can stay here, or if you want a little bind, so you can have your left arm under your left thigh, and then your right hand behind you here. You can see if you can grab your hands. You can stay here. You can also release the bind, and then having your left hand down and your right up. Alright, let's release all that. Finding your warrior two again. And then your goddess pose. Let's find that sit again. And let's pause here one more time. Alright, finding your still goddess pose. Straightening the legs and arm overhead. Exhale, opening up to your warrior two toward the front of your mat. Alright, from here, you're going to straighten your right knee, bringing your fingertip forward as much as you can. And if you have a block, feel free to use your block. Put it inside of your right foot, and the left goes up. So little triangle pose. Breathe here. You can gaze up, you can gaze forward, whatever is comfortable for you. And then since we're here and we have a block, let's find your half moon. So we're going to do one step forward with your left foot, right? Bringing your block forward in front of your right toes, and then you're going to lift up. So pretend that your foot is pressing to a wall, and you can gaze up if you want. Explore here. We can go higher, maybe not. Alright, with control, I'm going to find my warrior two. I said with control. And exhale, frame your front foot. Let's send it back to plank, Mbaye Vinyasa. And let's meet in downward dog. Let's stay here 2 breaths. Breathing in and out through your nose. And I always say the breath is your healing power. You know, it doesn't matter what you're going through. Your breath is here. Right now I'm feeling a little bit out of breath, but my breath is here, so I'm just going to take some deep breaths here. You should do the same. Alright, inhale the left foot up behind you. Exhale, set it between your hands. Drop the right foot, lift the torso up for your warrior one. We're going to open up to warrior two. Let's find your peaceful warrior, because that's who we are. And let's find your warrior two again. Hand on your hips. We're going to lift the left toes and bring them toward the left. So your left foot and your right foot are actually parallel, right? You're going to bring your hands, you're going to interlace your fingertips behind you. I think I showed you that way before. So I'm going to show you what it looks like this way now. So bringing your shoulder blade on your back. Lift the chest up here. Exhale, fall forward. Right here. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Release the finger. Give yourself a big hug. Another one. Another one because we can. All right, one more. Best hands ever. All right, release the arms. Bring your arms out and up. Together. Sending your toes out. Finding that goddess sit. And let's pulse here. And then we can sway from side to side. You can be serious if you want, or you can just really dance to music or something. I usually have a music in the background, you know. All right. Finding your still goddess pose. You're gonna straighten the legs, bringing your palms overhead, and we're gonna open up to your warrior two toward the back of your mat. And from here, we're gonna find your peaceful warrior. Coming back to your warrior two, and then your extended side angle. Let's come back to warrior two. Bringing your hands on your hips. Let's grab those. No, we're not grabbing anything. So lift your toes and then send them toward the front. Here. Inhale, raise your arm up again. And let's find that dancing goddess pose again. Just because I like it. Alright, straight here. Straighten the legs. Bringing your palms overhead. And let's open up toward the front of your mat. Alright, so we're going to straighten the right knee. We're going to bring the toes forward as much as we can. I feel like I did that foot before. But if you, the opposite foot, I'm sure you get me. Alright, so from here, you're going to bring you're going to straighten your knee as much as you can. And then we're going to bring the toes forward and then finding your block. I definitely did that side before. So you should be on your left foot. Alright, so this time we're going to step your right foot toward the front of the middle of your mat, bringing your block in front of your left toes, and then when you're ready, go ahead and lift that leg, pressing that foot, pretending that you're pressing that right foot against the wall, and then you can lift up here, opening up here. Alright, with control, you're going to find your warrior two. And frame your front foot, send it back to plank. You can go through your vinyasa or skip your vinyasa. And let's meet in child's pose. Option one is to have your knees as wide as your mat, or you can have your knees together and your arms behind you. Whatever is comfortable for you. Let's take 3 breaths in. Coming back to the intention you set for your practice. Noticing how you feel. Noticing how your body feels. One more breath here. And let's find your downward dog. Inhale, you're going to bend the knees, look forward and jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Palms together and down at your heart. Alright, we're going to prepare for chair pose. So, let's try the first round. We're going to have the feet together. Right? Inhale, raise your arm up. Exhale, finding your sit. So the weight is all on your heels. So much that you can actually lift your toes. Right? Can you see your toes? You should be able to see your toes. And then explore here. Smile. It's not hard. Smile. Breathe in and out. Through your nose, mouth, anywhere. Breathe. Exhale, let's go forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up again. This time, let's try it with feet hip distance support. Alright? Inhale, raise your arm up. Exhale, sit. Smile. I think it's more comfortable for me like this. I'm feeling more balanced. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Palms together, down at your heart. Alright, let's get ready for tree pose. So bring your feet together, hands on your hips. Inhale, you're going to lift your right knee up. Exhale, you're going to rotate your hip toward the right. So knee toward the right. Coming back to center. And going back to the right. Coming back to center. Alright, so bringing your foot anywhere on your standing leg. I'm going to bring it right here. You don't have to bring it here. I'm just trying to motivate you. But you can have it right here. Same thing. Here, anywhere you want on your standing leg except your knee, basically. So, let's do the challenge up here. Alright, so when you're feeling stable, here the trick is to find a point that doesn't move and breathe in and out through your nose. Don't forget to breathe, 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 breathe. Right? From here, I'm going to bring my right elbow under my left elbow. Oh yeah. Fancy tree pose. Breathe here. Alright, on your next inhale, maybe you can bring your elbow toward your nose. Breathe. Alright, slowly release the arms. Bring them on your hips. Bringing your knee forward. And let's kick it back for your warrior three. Again, pretending that you're pressing your foot onto a wall, right? Your arms and palm behind you, and then we're going to lift the chest up like we do in upward dog. With control, we're going to bring the knee forward, and let's release it, and let's shake it off. Woo! Shake it off, shake it off. Alright, next. Again, you can bring your feet together, hands on your hips. Inhale, lift your left knee up. Exhale, rotate your hip toward your left. Coming back to center. To the left. To center. Alright, finding that focus point. Bringing your left foot inside your right thigh. When you're feeling stable, go ahead and this time we're going to bring the left elbow under the right elbow. Inhale here. Exhale. On the next inhale, maybe you bring your shoulders toward your nose. Yes, right here. Alright, slowly release the hands. Bringing your knee forward. And I'm going to show you from the side. And then we're going to bring your left foot back. Lean forward a little bit. I'm imagining you pressing that left foot into the wall. Hands behind you, lifting the chest for warrior 3. Alright, with control, let's come back. And let's release it, then shake it off. Shake it off. Alright, inhale, raise your arm out and up. Actually, bring your hands out, palms out, heart out. We did it. Breathe in and out. In and out. Alright, hands together. Down at your heart. Let's prepare for squat. So, you can send your toes out. And then I'm not going to tell you how wide, because I always say to do it wide this way, but it's not working for me. So, try it first. A little bit more than hip distance apart. Okay? Alright, inhale, raise your arm up. Exhale, let's squat. Squat. Alright, pressing your elbows to your knees. Opening up here. Lifting the chest. Breathe and smile. Okay, so now imagine that your knees actually glue to your elbows right now. Right? So they glued, remember. So bringing your palms forward. I'm going to show you from the side what it looks like. Because they glued together, right? And then I come to the tip of my toes, right? I'm going to lift. I'm going to lift my hips up. And then remember, your elbows are glued to your knees, right? So your weight is on your elbows, right? And then I'm going to lift one leg up and then the other one. Breathe. Alright, so if it was easy for you, let's try another one. So, let's remove the glue. They're not glued anymore. I'm going to bring my feet hip distance apart. I'm going to plant my palms down, grounding through the ground, right? And I'm going to bring my knees on the inside of my armpit. Come to the tip of my fingers. And then I'm going to lift. For your crow pose. Another option. You can grab a block. And then I think the fear here is to fall over. So, if you have something that you can, if you have a pillow or something that you can put in front of you, go for it. Right? So, my palms down, I'm going to put my feet here on the block. Right? So, I'm already up high here. So, again, you can have your knees out on your forearm, not on your forearms, right here, right? And then you're going to bend your elbow and lift. Woohoo! I hope it was success for you, and if not, practice, practice, practice. Alright, forward fold. Whew. Let's shake the head, yes. And now, no tension, no pressure. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Palms together. Gaze up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, fold. Let's bend the knees, plant the palms. You can walk to your ankles. Let's do your chaturanga, your vinyasa, halfway. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. Last one. Alright, on your next inhale, we're going to drop the knees. And then we're going to find your way into your sitting pose. Extend your legs forward. Let's shake them because they did a good job. Shake, 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 shake. Alright, bring your right foot into your mat. Actually, let's bring it to the left foot, the left side. We're going to fold your left foot. We're not sitting on your left foot, okay? On your heel. Make sure that your sitting bones are down into your mat. With your left elbow, you're going to grab your right knee. You can remove the belly out of the way. Right palm up. Exhale. Behind you. On your inhale, I want you to think about a long spine. And then on your exhale, I want you to think about twisting a little bit more. And when I say twist a little bit more, I'm not even saying like you should just rock your body. Like, no. Just listen to your body. Alright? So find that stretch. That feels good somewhere. Alright, inhale, coming back to center. I'm going to have my hand on the side. And because I'm a goddess, that's how I'm going to release the pose. Like calendar girl. Alright, so reach your right elbow. You're going to grab your left knee. Just remove the belly out of the way. Left hand up, exhale. Behind you. Growing toe. Alright, coming back to center. Let's release it. Shake those legs. Alright, let's prepare for boat pose. So bring your hands at your side. Right. Inhale, we're going to bring your feet up. So your chin are parallel to your calves are parallel to your mat. And then if you can extend, you can stay here. Whew. Breathe. I'm shaking. It's a good thing. Breathe. Alright, next option. You can bend your knees again. And then you can have your arm out. Let's extend the legs. And slowly, with control, using all the muscles we have, we go all the way down with control, I said. Alright. Laying on your back, your feet into your mat, so your knees are pointing up. You're going to bring your knees as close as you can to your buns. Right? The palms at your side, palm facing down. On the inhale, we're going to lift the hips up. So your knees are going to want to go on the side. Let's keep them forward. So lift up. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Let's do 3 more. And when you lift up, explore. See how high you can go. One more. Bringing your knees to your chest. Give it a hug. And let's do it again. So bringing your heels as close as you can to your buns. Palm down. Let's do it again 5 times, but let's do it faster. And then squeeze everything in when you go up. and then down with it. But be gentle with your back when you come down, okay? Alright, let's do this. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Woo! Yes. Alright, bring your knees to your chest again. If you can hug them, give them a hug, rock from side to side. Alright, now we're gonna try, no, we're not trying actually, we're gonna do shoulder stand. So, the same concept, except that this time I'm gonna lift my feet up toward the ceiling. Right? And then I'm going to lift my hips and bring my hands on my back, keeping my feet extended toward the ceiling. Yeah, and bring here. Make sure you don't look up, you don't look right or left, keeping your neck just the way it is. Okay? And you can play around with your feet. Why not? Alright, inhale here, exhale, let's bring those toes overhead. If you can touch, yeah, if not, oh well, it's fine. Stay where you are. You can release the palm down if you want. Breathe here. Alright, maybe you want to explore here and you want to bend your knees. I'm walking my shoulder blades together. Alright, slowly bring your feet up toward the ceiling again. And lower down. Alright, let's do a Shavasana, 2 breath Shavasana. Alright, don't get too comfortable. Alright, so let's come back here. And I want to try headstand. You don't have to do it all the way, but let's just work towards it, okay? I might have to remove my band for it. So, this is how I get into it. You can come to your hands and knees, then your elbows, clasp your fingers together, okay? And I'm going to bring the crown of my head down. I'm going to lift my hips up and start walking my feet toward my hand. Make sure that you're not collapsing here. The arms are strong, your elbows are strong, okay? So if you want to lift one leg, or the second one, go for it. I said we're just trying. So if you're here, stay here and just play here with your feet. Noticing how you feel. I'm just going to play around with this. Alright. So let's sit in hero's pose for 1 breath here. Long spine, shoulder back. Breathe in and out through your nose, noticing how you feel, coming back to the intention you set for your practice. Give yourself a pat in the back for a great class. You did it. Alright. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a longer exhale through your nose. Alright, slowly find your way into your back. Bringing your knees to your chest. Let's rock from side to side. Alright, let's bring your knees all the way to your right side. Opening up your arm as a T and look at your left. Ooh. I know you didn't hear that crack, but my back just did that crack. A good crack. It felt good actually. Inhale, let's bring your knees back and let's send them to the left. Opening up your arm, looking at the right side. No crack, oh, a little crack. Relaxing your hips. That feels good. It feels good to be on the ground sometimes. And then if you think about it, the ground is always there for you. Doesn't matter if you're walking, running, falling, the ground is here for you. Alright, bring your knees to your chest one more time. Give it a big, big hug. Bring your knees and your forehead to kiss. Here, squeeze everything in. And then exhale, we're going to extend the legs, pointing the toes, arms overhead. Give it a big, big, nice stretch. Exhale, bring your palms at your side. And melting down, opening up your legs and palms. And just take a deep breath here. And exhale, release everything down. For your Shavasana. If you can stay here for another 5 minutes, please feel free to do so. Alright, slowly bend your knees. Finding your way to your right side, using your right arm as a pillow. Taking a few moments here to reconnect with your breath, with your body and mind. Using your left hand to find your way into a seated position toward the front of your mat. Sitting crisscross applesauce. You can bring your palms together at the heart, chin to chest, taking the bow as a sign of gratitude toward yourself for showing up on your mat today. I'm so thankful. Thank you so much for practicing with me this afternoon. Namaste. See you next time.